Today we took our R1 Crossplane out to Griffith Falls. It's a really beautiful ride out there. It was a cloudy day. They predicted rain. The rain never came. We even had a couple of rays of sunshine. And it was a free bonus. I had a little surprise visit by the family. That's always enjoyable. And the bike, as always, I think we have 32,000 on it now. It's just as bulletproof as ever. Fun to ride. I've got it to suit my riding style and to suit my ergonomics. And it's just been a wonderful bike over the years. So it looks like we are blessed with yet another end of summer, beginning of fall day. The weather's been really cooperating the last couple of days. It's been spectacular. But the first thing we always have to do, and nobody ever comes and does it for me, move the motorcycles around and play parking lot attendant. Now, you never really realize how much work it is moving bikes around, and there's always one in the back that should be in the front, and always one that's using the center stand and the back wheel stand. There's always something. It never just goes smoothly, but getting it all ready and getting the bikes put back and getting them in order, I don't know, it's a lot of work. Okay, boys, who wants to take a ride on the R1 today? We only have one seat available. Well, all that's left is to get the bike cleaned up, prepped up, check the air in the tires, do all the normal stuff we always do, and get out on the open road. Oh, we got a visit from... You gonna ride your bicycle? What are you gonna do? So this is how you spend a lazy day, huh? Oh my God. It is a lazy day on a farm. I wonder what she's making for me to eat. It's so hard to get her to cook. Only every day. Nice hair, Miles.
And we'll get bagels.
Nice hair.
You guys just have to tell me what kind of spreads. Like
what are you playing on your computer now?
Not anything.
Miles, you need to watch more windy videos instead of video games. More windy videos is the key to life.
Syrup and everything.
Right?
Why are you commenting?
Of course right. Of course right. You ready to go, baby? Buy me a motorcycle. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. So we had a nice little breakfast visit. I luckily get to eat 2 breakfasts today. I gotta get the bike ready because time is of the essence now. This is when I really appreciate those Curvy Girl 90-degree valve stems. Oh, how much more convenient than getting in there. Oh man. Worth its weight in gold. Worth every penny. And I always like to get the bike cleaned up before I go for a ride. Just me. Final step of any pre-flighting. Get the radar detector on. So after a slight delay, we're ready to get out on the open road. One final check of the weather and maybe another cup of coffee and we're on the road. Okay, birds, no fighting. You definitely get fed before I go riding, that's for sure. And a farmer's life is never done. You always have to do the harvest before you ride. It's amazing. And my prize kohlrabi, look at the size of these guys. Another one down there. Those are so delicious. Last one. You get the last one from today's harvest. There you go. We're down to the end of the eggplants, and these are great. All fresh, farm to table. One final check of the weather. This should be nice today. Of course, getting hot in the afternoon, so we had a little delay getting out of here, but we're going to be out of here now.
I just love the look of those titanium pipes. That looks so cool to me.
Now, all of the Crossplanes have a very unique sound. They sound very different, say, in my case, than the FCR or the GS. It has a unique sound that from the cockpit of riding the bike is really, really awesome. You really, and unless you experience it, I don't know that the video picks it up well.
There are definitely some nice twisty roads up this way, and not a lot of traffic this morning, making a ride even more enjoyable. The fall leaves are already starting to fall. And very soon the leaves are going to start changing yellow and red. It's going to really be scenic here very soon.
Now, this is one of the bikes we had experimented with lower forks. We got them lowered. Well, I didn't measure it, but a small amount anyway. And it really seemed to help the turn in on this bike. It helped on the MT-09, and in the future, well, I'm going to try it on some of the other bikes. It's something worth trying. You can always put it.
One of the really nice ponds along our ride today. Beautiful. I love to stop and look at the ponds. I wonder if they have fish in there, though. I'm not sure. Always something scenic along the way. And it looks like we at least have a day with very low traffic as a bonus.
It was good to see a couple other sport bikes out on these back roads, and I very seldom see them. I'm always surprised how few motorcycles there are on these back roads. It's such a great place to ride. I don't know. It's just a mystery to me. But there were a few.
Always a great place to stop, take a little break, shoot some pictures, great photo shoot. Griffith Park. Griffith Park up in a Booton area. As we pass it today, beautiful, beautiful photo shoot area. I pass this a lot of times and I don't stop, but when I do stop, it's always very scenic. There's a big lake on the other side. It's a very, very nice place to stop if you're out on a motorcycle. Griffith Park.
Now, if you follow the river, and I've done this already, on days that I had the time to do it, if you go either north or south, it doesn't even matter. There are some other really nice photo shoots along the way. The trouble is, it's hard to get the bike parked there because you're on a main road.
I see we're getting ready for the Halloween season already. It won't be long now. Halloween is coming.
Now, if you look carefully today, and I don't know why, the roads were still damp and wet, and because it wasn't that early in the morning, but there are wet spots everywhere, especially in the shade. And this bike has that convenient rain mode, softens up the throttle, and it has no traction control, so it's really good that it has rain mode.
Well, it sure looks like rain, but I don't know. The weatherman can never be believed. That's the one thing for sure.
Now, these backwood roads are so challenging. They're a little bit slippery sometimes. Very soon we're going to have wet leaves to deal with. But it's just an endless challenge, and it's great for working on your riding skills. Just perfect. Now, I've been pricing out quick shifter kits for this bike. They're aftermarket, and they are very, very pricey, way more than the MT-09 was. But really, over the winter, I'm going to make a super effort at trying to find one and get a quick shifter on this bike.
They said there was 40% chance of rain today, but so far so good.
Now, usually late in the ride, usually 2 or 3 hours into it, I start to appreciate that I got the ergonomics on this bike exactly to suit me. Because when I bought the bike, it wasn't the most comfortable bike, but it is now. It is really a nice sport bike to ride long distance. And we're a little over 100 miles into this, and it's time to head back home. And as enjoyable as a ride is, it's going to be even more enjoyable getting back to the farm. It's just always so nice on the ride home. I have to take a boring 30 miles on Route 80, but once I hit that driveway, I know I'm home for a cup of coffee. Well, we didn't get any rain at all. We had a little bit of sun, 90% clouds. And there's the bride in the window.
Make that coffee, baby. Doing what she does best. Being my best friend. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy the video, and thanks for watching.
So if you're new to the channel, or this is one of the first times you've watched one of my videos, there are over 2,000 of them. I think there's about 2,300 out there now. And they basically comprise the rides we go on, like today, or the things we do in the shop, making carbon fiber parts, painting wheels, painting motorcycles, fixing fairings, two-stroke projects. We're always working on our two-strokes, always trying to upgrade them, custom wheels. I think pretty much every bike very soon is going to have custom wheels. We do paint work, mitzvahs for our friends. We polish up as many of the parts as practical on some of the older bikes that they respond to polishing well. The newer bikes, like carbon fiber parts, we've made some. We've gotten some from Vlad. We do the maintenance on all the bikes. The bikes never go to a dealer, and the only dealer they go to is Luciano's dealer. Anyway, we do try to post up a new video almost every day. We are heavily involved in the winter, working on things, and usually the only time there would be a gap is when we do work on our house. So living in a 100-year-old house and having old motorcycles and being old, there's always something going on here. So if you enjoyed the video, hey, keep in mind, I do enjoy making them. I enjoy going on these rides. Then I come home and I edit them. The editing takes a lot of time, but it's something I do as a hobby. I do enjoy it. And thanks so much for watching. And hopefully, we will see you tomorrow.